If we have not yet had the pleasure of meeting in person, my name is Cate, and I am incredibly glad that you have decided to join me today. Please take a moment to create a space for yourself before we begin our practice. If you have a mat, go ahead and lay that out on the floor, and bring any props that you have with you. I have a block with me. You won't necessarily need one. I may suggest you use a book or a box if you don't have a block and you would like a prop. It will do just fine. Please remember that this is your practice. So create a space that feels comfortable and inviting for you, and especially in a chaotic time, that can be difficult to do. So take a moment now to do that for yourself. Set up, and then find yourself seated on your mat in a comfortable seated position. Legs crossed, or what I call campfire legs, tall through the crown of the head, neutral spine, palms up or down on the knees. Imagine there's a string that draws from the crown of your head and allow it to lift you up to the ceiling. Level through your chin and allow your eyes to float closed or soften your gaze inward. Draw your awareness now to your breath cycle. You needn't do anything to change or modify your breath, just simply become aware of it. The inhalation and exhalation. Begin now to breathe solely through your nostrils, drawing the air in through the nose, feeling the air as it travels down the throat, spreads broad across the collarbones, fills the lungs to their expanse, presses down into the depth of your diaphragm, and pause there, a full, deep inhale. And then reverse that process. Press up from the depth of the diaphragm, expunge the air from the lungs, press out every last sip of that which no longer serves you. And then begin again. Inhaling and exhaling, fully and completely. Allowing the thoughts to come, to be recognized, and then to pass. As if you are the mountain, strong, sturdy, and steady, and your thoughts are merely passing clouds. They come into the frame of thought, you recognize them, and then you allow them to pass by, remaining grounded here in this moment for yourself. Focusing on your breath, inhaling and exhaling. Begin now to elongate your inhale and lengthen your exhale. As we travel through our practice today, Allow your breath to be your focus point. Should the thoughts come, allow them to come into your sight and then recognize them and carry on. Your breath is your maintain, your focus. Inhaling and exhaling through postures and movements, recognizing the difference between pain and discomfort. Discomfort allows us to challenge our edge and to create space for ourselves. Allow the hands to float by the sides, the gaze lifts, inhale, arms sweep wide, side walls and then the ceiling, gaze follows. Exhale, palms down the midline. Arms come down to the sides. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, flip the palms, and with the same amount of focus, allow the arms to return to the sides. One more, same way. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, flip the palms all the way down to the sides. Excellent. Coming now into a tabletop position. Check to see that your skeleton is stacked, that your wrists are under your elbows, elbows right under your shoulders, knees fall in line with the hips, and the feet are flipped as we come into some cat-cow poses here. Inhale, abdomen drops, gaze lifts, tailbone lifts. Exhale, round through the back, nose toward the navel. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Pressure down through the palms drives the spine up between the shoulder blades. Inhale, abdomen sweeps down, gaze up, tailbone up. Exhale, rounding through the back. And now take a moment here to find some organic movement in the side body, pressing the hips back and forth, side to side. Allowing yourself whatever feels right or good in your body. Maintain steady, focused breath. Pause here and allow the knees to separate wide to the edges of the mat. Big toes touch like they have magnets in them. Pressure down through your palms drives your hips towards your heels, and then crawl your fingertips forward so that your arms reach out directly from your shoulder sockets. Lower first your sternum and then your forehead towards your mat. Pausing here just a moment in child's pose. Focusing our breath once again, inhaling through the nose. Exhale, pressure down through the palms makes this an active child's pose, the forearms lifting from the mat. On your next inhale, begin to crawl the palms to the right, reaching off your mat, taking the left hand and placing it on top of the right, inhaling here, and then settling into this space, breathing, stretching long through your side body. One more full breath here. On your next inhale, begin to swing yourself back toward the center midline, and then reaching to the left, bringing the right hand on top of the left, and then once again settling into that space, breathing. Inhale, coming back to the midline, bringing yourself back into child's pose for one full, complete breath. Ready yourself to rise, planting the palms on the mat, rolling up, drawing the knees to the midline, tucking the toes, pressing up and back to downward facing dog. Pausing here for just a moment in down dog. Begin to walk the dog, bending one knee at a time. And remember, these are not your only limbs. Don't forget to possibly bend the elbows as well. Bring some movement into the arms. Pause now here and shift the hips side to side. You can continue to bend the knees while you do this, or straight knees and shifting the hips and shoulders. Inhale here, look forward. Exhale, step forward between the palms, forward folding. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Rounding now the back and bending the legs, coming to roll over the knees in a ragdoll position, perhaps separating the heels slightly for balance. Begin working the ears between the biceps, allowing the weight of the torso to fall onto the legs, creating space in the spine and the back body, letting go of the grip in your shoulders and neck, perhaps shifting the head side to side, back and forth, and then allowing gravity to do its job. Breathing, focused. One more breath here. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms sweep wide, side walls, ceiling. Exhale, palms down the midline. Mountain pose. Stack your skeleton, shifting weight back and forth in the feet. Knees fall right over the ankles, hips shifting side to side, front and back, and then settling it directly over your knees. Torso centered, collarbones spread wide. Allow the energy to slip over your shoulders and slide down your arms, out your fingertips. Chin is level to the floor below you. Gaze forward, tall through the crown of the head. Focused breath, steady and strong. One more breath here. Sun salutation A, inhale, sweep up. Exhale, flat back, all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to plank. Inhale, shift forward. On your exhale, tie your elbows into your rib cage, hover. Flip the feet, up dog. Allow a micro bend into the elbows, shoulder blades slide down the back. Tuck the toes up and back, downward facing dog. 3 full, complete breaths here. Inhale, come up onto your toes and place a generous bend in your knees. On your exhale, pressure down through your palms drives your hips up and back. Then you straighten your legs and release your heels towards your mat. 1 more full breath. Inhale, look forward between your palms. Exhale, feet step forward between the palms, forward folding. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep wide, side walls, ceiling. Exhale, down to the midline, mountain pose. Sun salutation A, 1 more time on the breath. Inhale up. Exhale, flat back all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to plank, chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. 3 full breaths here in down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, feet step forward between the palms, forward folding. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep wide, side walls. Ceiling, exhale, down the midline. Mountain pose. Allow the eyes to float closed and feel your skeleton stack. Rather than check to see visually, take just a moment and allow yourself to find strong, steady foundation through the feet, but a lifted, tall feeling through the crown of the head. 1 more breath here. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, flat back all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, sit down and back as if sitting into a chair. On your inhale, take your sternum to the place where the ceiling meets the wall in the front of the room. Arms up, tucking the tailbone, inhaling. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Step back to plank. Vinyasa, chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot comes up. Level through the hips. Heel drives up and back. Right pinky toe dials down toward the floor. Equal amounts of weight in the right and left hand. Exhale, step the right foot forward between the palms. Left heel drops down and in. Inhale here, steady through the foundation, rising with the torso. Pelvis can stay at an angle, shoulder points come forward. Arms up, warrior one on the right side. Draw your awareness to your foundation again. Check to see if your right big toe mound is pressing down with an equal amount of pressure as your long, lean, left pinky toe side. Right knee drives toward the right side of the mat. One more breath here. Exhale, frame your front foot. Step back to plank. Vinyasa. Inhale, left leg comes up. Equal amounts of weight, once again, in that left and right hand, level through the hip. Heel lifts, pinky toe dials down. Exhale, step forward. This time the right heel drops down and in. Stay firm through your foundation as you lift your torso. Pelvis at an angle. Shoulder points forward. This time, the left big toe mound is pressing down while the left knee is driving toward the outside. Long, lean pinky toe side down. Firm foundation. Exhale, plant the palms. Kick up the right heel. Step back to plank. Vinyasa. Adjusting in your space as needed. Breathing. Bringing your focus and your intention back to yourself and your mat. One more breath here. Inhale, look forward between the palms. Exhale, feet step forward. Forward folding. Inhale, halfway lift. Coming back into that chair pose on the exhale, sitting down, tall through the sternum, arms come up. Imagine it's as if you're holding a basketball, gripping your pinky fingers around the ball to lift while you sit in your chair. Breathing. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release all the way down, generous bend in the knees, letting the spine drape, perhaps taking opposite elbows, or simply allowing the arms to drape by the sides, allow gravity to do its job. Release that which no longer serves you. Find your focus. Find your breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Step back to plank. Vinyasa. Coming toward warrior two, inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, step it through. Left heel drops down and in. Bring your torso and your arm to the inside of your right thigh. Left arm leads. Inhale, cartwheel up. Warrior two. Equal amount of weight. Right big toe mound. Long, lean, pinky toe side. Torso centered over hips. Arms reaching in equal directions. shoulders level, gaze over the front fingertips. Inhale, reach long through the fingers. On the exhale, left hand leads, cartwheel down, frame the foot. Step back to plank, vinyasa. Two full breaths here. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, step it through. Right heel drops down and in. Shift the torso and the arm to the inside of the left leg. Right hand leads this time. Cartwheel up. And then find that checklist again. First and foremost, awareness on the breath. Steady, focused breathing. Equal amount of weight in the left big toe mound and the long, lean pinky toe side of the right foot. Depth in my left thigh, knee drives out, torso centered, shoulders level, gaze over the front fingertips. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, cartwheel down, vinyasa. Three full, complete breaths here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, feet come between the palms. Forward folding. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms sweep wide, side walls. Ceiling. Exhale, down the midline. One full breath here in mountain pose. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, flat back all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Plank, vinyasa. Inhale, right foot comes up. Exhale, step it through. Drop your left heel down and in. Shift your arm and torso to the inside of that right leg. Left hand leads. Meet me in warrior two. Right forearm finds the right thigh. Left arm sweeps up and over. Pressure of the right forearm on the right thigh allows you to twist the torso open to the side wall. Gaze comes up under the left arm. Fingertips reach to the place where the ceiling meets the wall in the front of the room. Warrior two, vinyasa. One breath here. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, step it through. Find warrior two on the right side. Or the left side, sorry. Warrior two on the left. Left forearm comes to the left thigh. Right arm sweeps up and over. Leverage the left forearm against the left thigh to twist the chest open to the side wall while you reach with the fingertips. Warrior two. Vinyasa. One more full breath here in down dog. Inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, step it through. Meet me in warrior two on the right side. Left heel drops down and in. Cartwheel up, warrior two. Coming into triangle on the right side. Straightening the front right leg. Reaching toward the front of the room and then hinging, stacking, shoulder over shoulder before releasing down toward the mat. If you have a block or a book or a box, you can choose to use it here, placing it on the inside or the outside of the leg. Breathing, reaching up just as much as you release down. Allowing both hands to find the mat, kicking up the left heel, stepping the right foot back, vinyasa. One breath here. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, step it through. Warrior two on the left. Straightening the front left leg. Reaching toward the front wall. Shoulder over shoulder. Once again, allowing yourself to find depth, but using the side body to create lift, so that you are reaching up just as much as you let go into gravity. Warrior two. Sweep down, vinyasa. One full breath here. Inhale, begin to shift forward toward plank, but lower the knees toward the mat. Separate them wide to the side walls. Big toes come together, hips press back, fingertips crawl forward, and you find child's pose. One more breath here. Pressing the palms into the mat, shifting up and then to one side, coming to find your seat. And then lowering onto your back. Arms come out in a T-shaped formation. Knees come up as if you were sitting in a chair and it fell over. Pause here for one breath. And on your exhale, release your knees down to the right. Gaze comes over the left fingertips, working the knees toward level, attempting to maintain contact of the left shoulder blade on the mat, allowing yourself to use the muscles around your spine to twist yourself deeper. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, releasing down to the left. Once again, attempting to maintain that balance of driving that right knee toward level with the left, while still attempting to maintain contact of the right shoulder blade on the mat. Allowing yourself to use the strength within your spine and your core to create movement, minor, small movements of the muscles around the spine, directing the twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale, releasing the soles of the feet to the mat. Lifting through the torso and allowing the shoulder blades to slide under the back, creating a base from which to lift. Knees are lined up over the ankles. Heels are tucked in toward the glutes. Inhale here. And on the exhale, pressure down through the soles of the feet, lifts the hips, driving them toward the ceiling, keeping the knees, hips distance apart. Pressure down through the heels allows you to shift the weight up and forward. Palms come together underneath the back. Breathing here in bridge pose. Releasing the grip of the hands, rolling the spine back onto the mat, drawing the knees up and into the chest. And taking a moment here for any final movements in your body, anything that your body is calling for that you didn't get an opportunity to experience, perhaps a happy baby, Apanasana, or even another twist. Taking just a moment here for yourself before we settle our bodies into our final resting pose of Shavasana. Here we will come into corpse pose for a few moments, allowing this to be the death of effort. Resting ourselves and reaping the benefits of our practice. Our legs reach long on our mat, releasing the grip of our hips. Arms down by the sides. Head neutral, gaze soft or eyes closed. Draw your awareness to your breath cycle. Inhalation and exhalation. Bring your awareness to the space between your brows, your third eye, your center of wisdom and intuition. and relax the muscles of your forehead. Allow this awareness to travel over the curve of your brow to your temples, and relax the muscles of your eyes. Back to your hairline, over the cusp of your ears, down to your jawline. Separate your teeth and let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Allow the weight of gravity to settle in the base of your skull and release from you the obligation of the weight of your thoughts. Awareness travels down your neck and spreads broad across your collarbones, slips over your shoulders and slides down your arms, and the need to move the fingertips ceases. The chest and torso fall heavy into the ground below you, and the hips melt into the mat. Awareness travels across your thighs and your knees and through your calves. And any remaining tension in the body is released to the soles of the feet. And you simply breathe. Begin now to bring yourself back into this space and time with small movements of the fingers and toes. Deepening the breath and rolling to a side of your choosing, drawing the knees up and into the chest, using the bottom arm as a rest for the head. Pausing here in this nurturing posture for a moment of gratitude. Gratitude for yourself and for the time you took for yourself on your mat today, for self-care. Gratitude for your body, for all of which it is capable. Gratitude for all that we have and all we are. May this sense of gratitude travel with you off your mat and out into the world. Press through your top arm, extend your top leg. Come to find an easy, comfortable, seated position similar to how we began our practice. Drawing tall through the crown of the head, palms coming to rest, face up or face down on the knees. Gaze is soft or eyes are closed. One full, complete, deep breath for yourself. Palms come together, fingertips touch, thumbs drive toward the sternum. Inhale completely and exhale fully. The goodness and kindness in me recognizes and honors the goodness and kindness in each of you. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today. I wish you health and wellness. Namaste.